right, we're here with Luke with North Star Games. Luke, pleasure.
Good to see you,
Thanks for
Big
your
Rick.
time. We got, it looks like Evolution has evolved a little bit.
It has.
Tell us a little bit about this.
Well, so it's the same game. The rules are the same. So the Evolution that you know and love, that's not changed. But we, the game initially, you got your first early adapters.
Sure.
You got your kind of heavy gamers, your BGG crowd. They come in, they're excited about it. They buy it, they kickstart it, whatever. But then you get to a point in the game's life where you need to expand it to sort of your non-alpha gamers.
Sure.
Right. The original price of the game was $55.
Okay.
That's a little steep for your casual sort of entry-level gamer. So we reskinned the game a little bit. We took out some excess components that we didn't need in the original game. And we made some other changes that are going to help the playability of the game. One is we reduced the size of the watering hole because it was too big before.
Sure.
Took up a lot of table space.
Okay.
We got rid of the silk food bags and we replaced them with these food shields. Nice. So now, you have the artwork from the game and it creates kind of like a 3D play space.
The artwork is great.
You've got the carnivore, but on the backside you have the ambush guy.
Nice.
So we did that. Obviously to reduce cost, but it also makes it a more cool look for the game. You should come in and you see the height and you see these big images. The other thing is people often ran out of food, so we created 10-spot food.
Nice.
So it's easier to switch out and then you don't run out of food in the game. So that and a smaller box size. So that's going to be a really key thing for a lot of retailers. The space is premium, so the box is smaller and the MSRP is now $40
Nice.
as opposed to $55. It's been out for a couple of months now. We've already seen really good sell-through with it. Okay. That new price point really seems to help it jump off the shelf.
Sure.
So,
cool, very cool. That's specific. You just boom right into it. So, for those of you that may have never played Evolution, this is a great game for family night. Bring the whole family together and play a fun game. How many players does Evolution take?
It goes up to 6,
Okay.
which is pretty rare for a strategy game.
Yeah.
And it scales really well. Whether you're playing with 2, 3 players or 6 players, the game usually takes about an hour to play. Once you get really good, it's about 45 minutes.
Nice. So again, great family night game.
Yeah.
If you're new to the board games and you want to pick up a fun game, Evolution is absolutely that game to get.
Yeah.
So go to your local game store and pick it up.
Right.
But you have something else. I know North Star Games because the very first game I ever played was Happy Salmon.
Right.
I see behind Evolution, we've got something new.
Blue Happy Salmon. Now, you're probably wondering what Happy Salmon is.
I'm not.
You're not.
They might
They
be.
might. It doesn't seem like a game, right? But this game
Is amazing.
cuts across all types. I mean, everybody loves this game. We initially brought it in as a family game from more the toy specialty market, but this thing is just massively popular
It's
because
so fun.
it takes like 60 seconds to play. I'm not even
Right.
joking. And the biggest complaint we had, Rick, was Happy Salmon only plays 6 players.
Right.
I want to play it with more people. How do I do that? So before they had to buy 2 green fish, and the original fish is green. And then when you're sorting out the cards at the end of the game, you'd have double the number of colors, and then you'd have to sort the cards out according to the type of action. Well, we fixed that by introducing the Blue Happy Salmon. And really, it's the same game, but you now have 6 more colors.
Ooh.
Right? So you've got your light green, you've got purple, you've got your turquoise, teal look, yellow, kind of light blue, and the pink.
All right.
Okay. So same actions, but now it's just a lot easier to sort the cards at the end because you're going to have 12 different colors.
Right.
So
For those of you that aren't familiar with this game, it is a action drop
Right.
drop card game.
Right.
So you've got Pound It. All right. You've got Pound It Again.
Pound It
Pound
Again.
Again. All right. So what you want? Wow. There's a lot of.
you got a lot of
Pound
it. You got a high five.
High fives.
All right.
So what you're doing is you have your cards in your hand, and you want people around your circle to have the same card. And when you go high five, someone has a high five, you hit it, boom, you can drop that card, and you're on to your next card.
Right.
And the first person
To get out. Right.
is the
First
winner.
person out. So the switcheroo, obviously, you change places. You're actually running around the table. Okay. So it's really this frenetic game, and everyone's just like, high five, that's what you, because everyone's trying to find a match.
Right.
And they're all doing this at the same time.
But
So-
now with 12 players.
But now with 12 players, it's absolutely nuts. And of course, Rick, we can't talk about Happy Salmon without doing the Happy
Salmon, which is
where you slap forearms.
it's,
Every time I show that to people, they just bust out laughing.
it's the best.
You can't leave this game without a smile on your face.
Absolutely.
It's the most fun you can legally have in 60 seconds.
True. That is a true story. Now, before we close up with you, Luke, there was one other piece to the Evolution game that we didn't talk about. It's sitting in your lap.
So this is Evolution has some expansions.
Right.
One is Flight.
Okay.
The other one is Climate, and Climate is both a conversion kit and expansion to the base game, or you can get it as a standalone game, which has the base game in it. But we decided to sex it up a bit and come out with a neoprene climate mat.
Beautiful.
So the original, in the regular Climate, it's the cardboard type
Right.
mat that fits together. But this, it's the same art. We just put it on a neoprene mat. So that's the 2 to 3 player side, and then the 4 to 6 player side.
Looks great.
And that's going to be in stores this fall.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, look forward to that for people who are big Evolution fans. This has been a big hit at conventions. I think the MSRP on that's 20, 25, so somewhere in there, but I think it's 20.
Easy.
And yeah, it should fly off the shelf.
Awesome.
So.
Well, there you have it.
And then we've got
What? Oh, yeah. The Thing.
the thing.
The Thing.
We got the thing. Okay, so you're a store. We got the blue Happy Salmon. You got the green Happy Salmon. You're selling a lot of it, but you're limited in shelf space. The store's already jam packed with stuff. What are you gonna do? You got to find a way to merchandise this game. It's small, so if it's sitting on the shelf down by itself, it's hard to see.
Right.
So we're running a promotion right now through your distributor that if you get 24 green fish and 8 blue fish, you can get a fishing net with 20 carabiners that can hold the fish on the net.
All right.
So we've got one right here to show you.
All right.
All right. Oh, more like this. Ta-da!
Oh, man.
Take a look at live TV, folks.
I was never good
So,
at fish.
Yeah, you get 20 carabiners. You can hang up to 20 fish on these nets.
This is gorgeous.
Right. So you can hang it from the ceiling, you can
Right.
hang it on the wall, you can hang it off the corner.
Right.
A lot of different ways to merchandise the game in your store with this net. And all you got to do is you bring in basically 32 Happy Salmon.
Right.
And the net's free, the carabiners are free.
Nice.
And you can put starfish in it and hang seaweed, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
really
dress it up.
get some theme to it.
Yeah. Some starfish.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Conch shells.
Yeah.
Very cool. So what a great way to definitely utilize space appropriately, and it doesn't take up, like you said, if this is sitting on a shelf next to this, it's lost.
Yeah. And nobody sees the cool
But if
package.
it's up there on that,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Great idea.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So there you have it.
All right, so for those of you that are watching this, make sure you go to your local game store, pick up Evolution, pick up Happy Salmon, and let your retailers know that you are a fan of North Star Games and want to see more from them.
Cool.
Thanks, Luke.
Happy salmon.
Oh, love it. Have a great one, everybody.
All right. Thanks.
Don't forget to subscribe to Game Trade Media, leave a like, and comment on what videos you'd like to see next.